What's happening, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Stars of Tomorrow, an FM22 series where we look at some young talent on Football Manager and we see how they get over the course of their careers, players that I'm curious about, and players you give me in the comment section or my Discord section as well. Now, if you want this series to continue, let me know in the comment section, because if not, we can always just put their Let's Plays on daily, both of them, they can both daily or something. But obviously, we have gone through like 50 odd players now, 40, pushing 50 players, and it's getting hard to find those little gems. So yeah, it may. I don't know how to find any more of them really. There's the obvious ones we can do, but I want to find the ones that we don't know about. So I may have to do some simulations where I'm not playing the game myself and see if anyone comes up that I've not seen yet. So today's player is Williot Swedberg, a Swedish midfielder who can play essentially anywhere along the middle three positions. Obviously favoured in a more central position in midfield, not a deep line with DM role or attacking midfielder role. He places his shots, which is interesting, so could make a good choice at attacking midfielder. His max potential rating for him is 170. I have set it to that. He's got a fairly strong left foot and a very strong right foot, so two-footed. Very, very, very adaptable on either foot. Scout report I've done for you. No interest in joining Manchester United right now as a scout report. I think he's just okay. He's enjoying quite yet. Not signed, but just, still not willing to move as of yet. I don't think he'll move. They're not playing the mid-season, so that might be why it's saying NA there. Maybe it's got full knowledge though, which is interesting. Let's see if he will actually join us in a minute when we go through the stats. So, 1.5-star current ability, can get 4-star, maybe 5-star potential. He's a very consistent performer. Can play in a couple of positions, I'd say 3. And looks like a really nice player. He's got good technique, good passing, good first touch and dribbling for a 17-year-old, and physically looks decently well-rounded as well, apart from his strength, but that's not really an issue on its own. Looks like a nice player. So let's try and agree a fee for this guy. Let's see, actually talk to his agent first and see what happens here. Would not be interested in joining under these circumstances. So looks like it could be just a general thing. Obviously, every state is different, so maybe did he sign your contract recently or something? That's why he signed your contract. That's why. So new contracts now, you can't get him in the first season, but maybe keep tabs on him and work on it, and scout him and get more knowledge on him before you make that purchase. So yeah, I mean, looks like really nice. He's a true model citizen, which helps, of course, as well. Two-footed, can play, I'd say, anywhere in the midfield central areas. Let's see how he gets on in the first few years of his career then, shall we? Right, folks, he's at Bochum on loan from Inter Milan, and passing, technique and first touch and dribbling have all increased. Good physicals across the board there as well. Good anticipation, good composure, good determination, good vision. Definitely a playmaker, and you see now we've got the green on all the central midfield areas, like we said earlier. I'm pretty sure I can do those. I don't think he can make a case for any position really, because you've got that player's shot. So maybe long shots for 11, work on those a little bit, or the finishing in general. But the vision, technique, make him perfect, potentially perfect, I should say, actually, midfielder, he's a deep line playmaker and running that game from that midfield area. So injury record for him is 1 surgery for 3 months for a torn hamstring, but that's all we've had really. That's major. So what happened with the transfer then? So obviously in the Swedish league he got 5 goals and 1, then he got 2 and 2. He went to Italy for 1.4 million and went out straight away to Germany Bundesliga 2, which is like the second division in Germany, and he got 6 goals and 6 assists for Bochum. So a nice little bargain buy there. For 1.4 million pounds, and again, not a bad player at all. I think you can, at this age, it's obviously the maximum potential rating. He has got a very, very varied potential rating, so you might not get the 170. I wish there might be a database somewhere where someone set all the potential players to the maximum potential rating. I dare say it's probably one, or somebody might do one. I'd never used that, but obviously I'm showing the best version of player you can get, because otherwise, what's the point? So 20 years old, now is the key things to get some key amount of football under his belt. He's at Inter Milan. Will he stay there? Will he develop? Will he go out on loan somewhere else? Will he be sold somewhere? Let's find out. Alright folks, he's still at Inter Milan and we've seen a jump in his appearances off the bench mainly this season. But look at the stats now on the passing, technique, first touch and dribbling. Good mentals as well, good physical. Strength's got a lot higher. We've got new player traits. We've got obviously the same one before, plays his shots. Likes around the goalkeeper, plays 1-2s and switch ball to wide areas. Like I said, you can adapt this guy to different playmaker role, but he's definitely got more attacking sense in him, so maybe a Mazzala role or attacking midfielder role instead of shallow strike or something like that. Maybe definitely would not be a worst idea. Long shots 13, 10 finishing, 15 composure. Off the ball's good as well. So nice play, and they've got a little bargain here at Milan for £1.8 million. I really think they have. Now injury records. Look at this again. Not an issue. That major injury has not caused a problem at a later date for him in this scenario at least. So a couple of loans to Bochum when he got 4 goals and 6 goals, so like 10 goals in 2 seasons there. Back at Inter, got 1 goal, 3 assists. They got 3 goals and 1, and then he got 2 and 1. But then again, where are they playing him? Well, I'm almost saying midfield central, obviously. I don't think he's going to be ever going to be, even if he's got the traits to do it, a prolific goal scorer. I think he's generally going to be the midfielder dictator. I really do. With the passing, the technique and the vision and the first touch and everything and all that, I think he's definitely going to be just the guy that helps the team take over and plays balls well. Obviously in attacking areas, if he gets in those areas, you work on that finishing and that finishing a little bit more, or long shots, you maybe be able to get a bit more out of him. But I think still looking at the fee you're paying for him and looking at what the traits and stats kind of tell you, it's definitely a player that is worth a punt. Look at the valuation of him now. I mean, obviously I never get this year, but you're going to make a lot of money anyway. So if you don't develop to the insane player you want, you can still shift him on for a massive amount of money if it doesn't work out for you. So I want to see if you ever get the close double figure goals in the Serie A or another top league where he moves to, if he moves on. Okay, still at Inter Milan and relatively the same stats across the board really. I still think we've got the same player traits on him as well, yet nothing else is new there. Injury record looks still very good, not an issue for me at all for him. Career stats. Now, Inter Milan, he got 3 and 1, then 2 and 1, 7 and 4. There we go, 10 and 9, 7 and 5, 8 and 10. Definitely can get close to like 20-ish goal contributions a season-ish. I think the finishing lets him down a little bit with scoring more goals, but he did get 10 in the season of 29 to 30 and got 9 assists. But he's definitely getting a good amount of assists each season. 10, then 5 that year, 9, 4. As it gets older, you get more assists. So definitely not for the money you're paying for. He's a great buy. I think he really, really is, and he's getting more first team football now in Milan, which says to me that they're trusting more in regards playing him. Now, interest in him from PSG. Let's see if he does move there and if he can continue that kind of like around 20 goal contributions per season. Well, he's still at Inter Milan, and the stats are still very good. Look at the stats at 32 years old, and the fee they paid for him. They've got one of the buys of the series this year for £1.8 million. It went to eventually, it was 1.4 wanted. So let's look at the stats here. So 10 and 9, then he got 7 and 5, 8 and 10, 14 goals, 8 assists, 13 and 5, 7 and 8, and then 11 and 7. So a bit erratic with goals, but he can get double figure goals for a season. I think those placer shots helps him a little bit. He's got a good technique, which helps with that. Yeah, very cheap. Can play in a variety of positions. He's got an eye for goal, clearly. Maybe not getting 20s, but for a midfielder that doesn't seem natural in the AMC position, he can score goals, and he's not expensive either. The downside is, though, the first season you can't get him in the summer window. You might have better luck in January, maybe. certainly next summer after that. So what I would do is keep an eye on him and, you know, do the usual thing of tracking him consistently, keep talking about him in the media, have scouts regularly going to watch his games, so that he wants to go to you more than anybody else. But let me know, guys, if you signed him in your save. Are you going to sign him in your save now you've seen this guy? And if he's in your save, how's he got on yours? So if you've done an episode, I hope you have. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new as well. If you've got a play you want to look at, feel free to leave them in the comment section or in the Discord section for more requests. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.